Hey guys and gals, welcome back to Bite-Sized Breakdowns on Comic Crunch. We're going to be covering the rise of Black Panther issue number 1. I think this is a really good take on Black Panther. It's like a retake on it. Some of the origin changes up from the original origins, but it's a pretty good take. Let's begin. I bring you Azuri. He is the Black Panther of the realm, as T'Challa is not born yet. It starts off by T'Challa's mother, Naomi, tells us how T'Challa's grandfather, was guarding the borders of Wakanda when he found a man which he came to respect, not for his fighting style nor will to never give up, but because this man was a good man. Azuri, the Black Panther and grandfather of T'Challa and father of T'Chaka, was the first to meet with the first Avenger, aka Captain America. And Captain America warns Azuri of the time that evil men were going to come to the hidden city of Wakanda. And aka Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, asked for only one thing: vibranium. Just a small piece of your precious metal. Azuri honors this man by granting his wish and gives him what he needs and asks for. Azuri only tells Captain America to never speak of this place till there will be a time that Wakanda will no longer need to hide. Years pass as Azuri trains young T'Chaka to be the next Black Panther. News shows up that Captain America is doing good in the world by saving tons of people all over the planet with his special shield. For his shield that Steve Rogers possesses now is very powerful because it is made of vibranium. His previous shield was just a prop. It was made of basic metals, but could not reflect anything but 1970 bullets. After that, it pretty much was useless, so he needed an upgrade. Azuri passed away, and the mantle of Black Panther granted to T'Chaka, the father of soon-to-be-born T'Challa. There is peace in the land in Wakanda for years, following the new Black Panther T'Chaka, but as soon as he thought all was a happy ending, his wife was soon to give birth, which he knew before Naomi could tell him. The king, before she could tell him the king, she was with child. T'Chaka's heightened sensibilities, because of the Black Panther spirit, was able to smell the air and could tell she was not alone. But before she could say that she was, T'Chaka had gotten a message from the head of the Dora Milaje. Sorry, guys. It's a funny word. Unsure of the threat, the king of Wakanda tells his queen to stay safe, and he will be right back. It seemed to be a routine drill. Little did he know this would be one of the last times he would speak to her. It was Hydra at the front door of Wakanda, and they wanted in for all the riches that she beholds. And the king tells them, "No, you shall not enter my realm, for these are my people. I protect them." The main boss, who looks like Vulture from Spider-Man series without wings, says, "You can die with your people then." A tank comes out of nowhere, and T'Challa calls for backup, for the king is always ready. A special unit comes flying out of the sky called the Beshenge or the Beshinga. They have electrical spears and full-body armor and can fly. And did I say fly? Yes. While T'Chaka orders the unit to attack the tank, the king hops on an old armor bike. He asks for a spear and jumps into the air and slams the spear through the tank, and boom, it's gone. Hydra and its army flees, but before they are gone, the protagonist says that we have won. The hidden base has been revealed. The king comes back from his mission. Old man Black Panther, not much of his youth left, for he has fought most of his life for this peace I have made for my people. I wish to see my queen, he had said. When he is told by his medical staff that as soon after your leave, my king, that the queen has fell ill. Though through her time has been short, Naomi spent a lot of her time creating tech to help and heal other people of Wakanda. The metal bead bracelets and anklets help with the health help with the health of the body. But Naomi was always but Naomi was having an autoimmune disease issue, which she caught from the outside of the barriers of Wakanda, which made it very difficult for them to secure. For most of parts of Wakanda was a safe zone for disease. No one had gotten ill in decades, but for her has been but hers has been with her for years for not knowing she was not from Wakanda. T'Chaka, using some of his favors and pulls as a king, contacts Captain America, which hasn't came back, but for good reason, for saving the world and keeping Wakanda hidden. He needs the super soldier serum to try to save his queen Naomi. So Steve Rogers, aka Cap, gives the king a very important contact. He gives the new person a call, and whose face pops up on the screen? Howard Stark, father of Tony Stark. T'Chaka talks with Howard and tells him that his queen is ill. Howard is amazed how they are talking and that he is talking to a king that doesn't exist. Howard says he is not sure that the serum will work, but the king of Wakanda says it doesn't matter. I must try to save my queen, for she is everything, and she is everything that I have worked for. And I am nothing if I don't have her. Howard asks for a favor in return. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't ask for a favor in return if it does work. Sorry guys. I want a pound of that metal you have. Howard knew what was out there because Cap had a special shield and would never reveal where he had got the metal from. Howard was not a dumb man, so T'Chaka agreed and gave him a pound of the metal in sign of good faith. Unfortunately, Naomi was so sick that the serum could not give her enough strength that she needed. Before she passed away from the realm of Wakanda, she had gave birth to the future of Wakanda, T'Challa. 5 years later had passed, and young T'Challa and years of peace had passed. When T'Challa had turned 5, he would go through royal training on his first mission with his father, the king, and Black Panther. T'Challa would learn a lot that day. Attack against the walls again, tipped off by Hydra 5 years later. A young man, Ulysses Claw, shows up, which would create an enemy for T'Challa, using Claw's own tech weapon to blast off his right arm and giving him later on a fake arm he gets when T'Challa becomes the Black Panther after his father's death. But Black Panther is still a boy and still has much growing to do. But for now he is very lost. But the journey begins for T'Challa, the heir to the throne. And that's it, you guys. That's the end. But don't fear, Black Panther has 5 more issues. So if you want to hear more on Black Panther, the rise of Black Panther, on this new retake, there's 5 more issues. So if you want to hear more, just comment below. Don't forget to, like, hit us with a subscribe, and come nerd out with us and become part of the family.